Hi everyone, this is Maggie here with another craft for you. I have some things here that have been in my craft stash for a while, so I'm trying to go through those. And hopefully you have these supplies in your stash, or if not, something like it that you can use. If not, I'm just going to let you know, Dollar Tree does carry yarn, the flowers, glue gun and glue sticks, which you'll also need. And you can choose to decorate a letter like I am, or really any shape. You can do this to anything, and it doesn't have to be wood or faux wood. It can be cardboard, anything you want. I just have this still lying around in my craft stash, so I'm going to finally use it. I was going to do something else with it, and I have changed my mind. I thought this would be a cute thing to do. So these flowers I did pick up from Dollar Tree a while back, and this yarn I have to go with it. These are also from Dollar Tree, this brand. And just find my end here. So I'm going to try to do 3 sections of colors, and we're going to see how that looks. Got my hot glue gun here, and I'm going to start on the back. You don't necessarily have to glue along the whole surface while you're doing this. I am definitely going to glue along the whole bottom edge where I'm starting, because I want to make sure it's secure, and then I can go from there and not have to glue around the whole thing. But I'm definitely going to do that to start. I definitely recommend using a hot glue gun for this because of how quickly it will dry for you. I've seen these for sale on Etsy. I've seen people doing them on Pinterest. Okay, so now I've made it around my first layer. So now I think I'm just gonna glue it a few times on the back. I have to decide how far up I want to go. You want to do it in 3 sections. I do. You can, like I said, use only 1 color, 2 colors, more than the 3. I think 3 is as much as I would want to do. So I guess I'm going to go a little bit above the curve here, just before we get to the M, the curve in the M there. So you're just going to wrap it. And like I said, if you feel you want to glue yours more frequently than I am, that's absolutely fine. I just don't think it's necessary. So I might just do it a few times. It's really once you get your bottom secure, the rest of it should just line up nicely. I think I'll put a little glue here, since I haven't done it since the first line. And it just needs a little bit. You don't need a lot. And there's no way you're going to use a whole skein of yarn, unless maybe you're doing your letter in only 1 color. That's possible. If it's just one color, you might wind up using one. So because I'm at a little bit of the curve here, I am going to put some glue just to make sure it stays. You don't have to worry too much about the strands of glue. This can fix all of that at the end. I just don't want it sticking to my hands while I do this. You'll know where you need to put just a little more reinforcement with the glue, that it stays. Definitely where your letter starts to change shape a little bit is where you're going to need it the most. Okay, so our first color is done. You'll see it does of course take you a little while, but it's pretty simple how you do it. You just keep wrapping it and gluing it. I of course do not have an easy letter for my name because I had to glue a little bit here to cover the tops. So now that my first color is done, I'm gonna take my second one, and you just start the same way. And I'm ending all of mine on the back, that way they are clean lines on the front. And of course, when you start a new color, if you want, you can just glue a little bit of it at the start just to make sure it's secure, so you don't want it unraveling. Definitely not part of the way through your letter. You could even do thin stripes in it if you're using more than one color. Just a thin stripe like I happen to have right now. I'm not going to leave it like this because that's not the look I'm going for, but that's just another thing you can do. You can just have small stripes like that. You could even do your letter or shape that way for the whole thing, if that's what you like. It's definitely going to be harder, but it's really just about whatever design or pattern you would like to use. You could also, instead of using yarn, if you have different color hemp, I know that comes in colors, you could certainly use that. You could also use ribbon if you don't want this kind of look. You could use a combination. There's actually some really pretty burlap ribbon out there too that has lace on it. So there's lots of things you can do with this. When I originally bought this letter, I actually was just going to use contact paper on it So that's just a really simple way to jazz something up. If you've got a letter like this, a piece of wood, any kind of shape, really, whatever it is that you want to decorate. So I am going to finish wrapping my letter. It's going to take me a while. And when I'm done, I'll be back and I'll show you how I'm going to decorate it with the flowers and whatever other embellishments you might want to use. Okay, so we are back with a completed letter. And the 3 colors did work out for me, so that was nice. So now we're going to decorate it. And I have a bunch of different colors here. I have purple roses. I have this mix of flowers here that match the color scheme. And then these pretty pink ones. They're called asters. So asters, roses, and pansies. And I cut a few off just to see how they look. This is definitely a different purple. It does look nice with it, but I think I'm actually just gonna go with this one big one at the bottom here. I think that'll look really pretty. So of course you can, fluff your flowers if that's what you're using to decorate this. You can use flowers, you can use animals. I've seen pretty butterflies in craft stores and at the Dollar Tree. So that's definitely an option. Basically just decorate it however you like, whatever you think works for you. If you want to put multiples on here, if you want to just put one, which is I think exactly what I'm going to wind up doing. I think I just want the single flower on here. I'm just holding my flower stem down a little bit, stays glued on there. Okay. Actually, that kind of looks nice. Maybe I'll add one more. I do want to glue my stem on the side here. And there you have it. So we've got our completed letter, and now you can stand this up somewhere against a wall on a dresser, or you can hang it on a wall. So I hope you like this craft, and if you happen to do one or something like it, definitely send us a picture, show it how it came out. We'd love to see it. And I will see you guys in the next crafting video.